And 5 years from now, we're going to look back at the crypto market and go, how obvious was this? And in the future, our biggest regret will be, why didn't I buy more? Why didn't I research more? Why didn't I believe in this more when others didn't?
We've invested in over 30 or 40 companies around the crypto ecosystem, and we'll continue to look at opportunities to grow through external acquisitions also.
And of course, the market's not great right now, but is an IPO on the cards at some point?
What's up, guys? Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. So we're going to talk about some XRP news and dive into the XRP price chart. First up, the XRP price chart on the left-hand side, we have Uniswap on the right-hand side. So this is another example of an asset from the March-April high to the low, the recent low that was set in June, and we're seeing assets retrace. So we have over 24 assets that are reaching and battling through these Fibonacci retracements. Notice that XRP, XLM to some extent, HBAR, Algo, Casper, Gala, Energy Web, Glimmer, a variety of assets are still at lower levels. So if we do in fact break through this level of resistance, we're going to make it up to the 382 and beyond. So now, drawing a Fibonacci retracement from that March-April high across the board for assets, turning the lights on, we can see right here. Uniswap, for example, from the high to the low has made it all the way up to the 702 Fibonacci retracement to the very wick. Let's zoom in just so you can see that. As you can see, to perfection right on that 702. Now notice, as you zoom out, we can see that we're actually hitting previous levels that are acting as resistance. So you have this wick right there, drew a horizontal line. We'll go all the way over. You can see another area, 1, 2 right there. 3, 4. So this is definitely a key level, and notice that we went right to that 702. Now QNT and Ethereum Classic have also done the same move. Now if you're comparing XRP, this is still well below the 236. This is equivalent to something still down here. Whereas other assets like DAG are right around this level at the 382. Now looking at XRP, we can see this 382 Fibonacci retracement is right at 52 cents right here. Now if we scroll to the left on the XRP price chart and look for any other levels that could be comparable between DAG and a variety of assets, we can see right there a double bottom, which was actually a low that was set back in July of last year. So this is on the daily time frame. I just turned on the MAs. We have the 50, 100, and 200. Now I like to leverage the EMAs and use the Fibonacci ratio, including the 8, 21, and 34. On the daily, we can see that we're still above this 50 MA. Right there, we can see that we also had previous levels of resistance. So Uniswap has made it up to the 200 MA. QNT has made it up and actually just blasted above and beyond yet again. And drawing a quick fib on QNT wick to wick, we can see, where are we? We've blasted past the 702 and we're actually right on that 786. Ethereum Classic, the same thing. We also had this golden cross right here of the 50 cutting through the blue or the 100. So we can see candle bodies are right on that 702, right there on the daily. And we have in fact wicked above the 786. Now QNT reached this level, came down, and then actually popped yet again. And I want you to pay attention to this level, reaching this 200 MA right on the 382 Fibonacci retracement. As XRP draws sideways, this 200 MA is going to come down and cut through the 382. And as you can see, DAG has actually reached the 382. It's yet to touch the 200 MA, which is interesting. But notice, this also corresponds with this previous level, another back test. So you can see right there, and I mean, scrolling over, we can even draw a horizontal ray right there. So let's just put it on the candle body, right? So 1, 2, scrolling over, 3, multiple points of touching, and boom, right on that 382. Similar to what I did for XRP. So once again, this is never financial advice, but in a potential game of follow the leader, remember we're talking about DAG right here on YouTube, right here at 8 cents, talking about it coming up to this level. Now the timing of this was pretty lucky because there was positive DAG news that could have been acting as the catalyst, because within just a couple days of uploading that video, we got the pop from 8 cents all the way up to 11. So if DAG follows QNT, we're going to come up to this zone around that 15 cent level. And if XRP follows all these others that are even in front of DAG, we're coming up to 52 cents. And unfortunately, the weekly, the 3-day, even the daily chart do take time. So what I personally want to see to make sure that this look is not invalidated is 1, XRP has to keep its daily close over this yellow line or this 50 MA. So right now, it's really around 34, 35 cents. We have to stay above that in terms of daily closes. If we get wicks, I'll get a little nervous, but I want to make sure that we keep this strength. Watching the RSI, watching the volume. Now XRP is at 37.8 cents. I would like to see us push up and come up to these previous levels and break through this zone around 39.40 cents. Next up, we have BitGo, one of the largest custodians in crypto. They now support Polkadot or DOT, bringing institutional grade security to the Polkadot ecosystem. We also know that BitGo is already integrated with Casper, and in 2017, BitGo built an enterprise wallet for XRP. Next up, the Fear and Greed Index left extreme fear last month, and now we're just currently in fear at 31. And we were approaching neutral yesterday. Now looking back at the XRP price chart, I know a lot of people say we are in a bear market, there's no retracing, I get it. But regardless of bull or bear, assets still continue to fluctuate, guys. There's still opportunity within the volatility. So whether you think Bitcoin's going to have a big retracement or create a new all-time high price, or this is going to be a mega bull trap, there's still a high probability of assets retracing and still fluctuating. To me, this is super realistic. Now looking at Algorand, or the Algo price chart, we can go through a variety of assets. Now QNT, from its recent low of $40 that was set in June, it did a 220% pump from the low. If you think that's way too crazy for Algo because the market cap is larger, the circulating supply is larger, I get it. But I'd still be looking at other zones to be tagged yet again. And conservatively, I'm still looking at that 50-cent area for Algo. If we can break past that, we're going up to 70 cents. Notice we have that triple bottom that was set all the way back here. We have May, June, and July of last year. Still looking at the daily price chart for Algo, when we are well below this 200 MA, this red line, we eventually break above and beyond it. We can zoom out, look at years of price history. Historically, dollar cost averaging strategically when assets are well below the 200 MA has been a smart move. Imagine DCAing at this zone well below. And then with the trading bag selling every time we're like 50% above that 200 MA, and then waiting to buy back below it. Rinse and repeat. And even if you ended up selling here and it rocketed, don't have FOMO, just wait, because eventually we'll come back below that 200 MA. But then you could make the argument, oh man, well I sold all my Algo at, let's just say 57 cents, and you bought back here at 67 cents, you're losing your position in Algo. You could make that argument, but you're improving your position of US dollar time and time again, and notice, in due time, we came well below and you actually still improve your position tenfold. So even if you sold here and then it crashed again, you decided to buy here, came back up, you even sold at the bottom of this range or even right before it blasted off, you're still in profit. And right now in this area, I mean, we are just stuck in this range. We have to see a breakout. I did buy some more at 32 cents. It came all the way up to 38 cents and then crashed back to 30. That doesn't change my mind. We are just ranging. But I do want to make sure that our daily candles are staying above this 50 MA. Even looking at the XRP price chart, XRP from its all-time low on charts.cointrader.pro that was set in 2014, it still did over a 1,300x return. Even when there was no on-demand liquidity, it was on barely any exchanges, there was not the trading volume that we see today. It was ranging in distribution and accumulation in this phase and then blasted. The longer the base, the higher in space, and we are seeing that same thing yet again in this massive consolidation on the macro. What helps me is when I get nervous about my investment, I do more research, I double down, and after all of that information, I kind of make a decision. Is this going to be worth it? Is it worth the risk to reward? Will this pay out? And if so, how much? And the cool thing about crypto is we all become venture capitalists, we all become VCs because the returns are asymmetric. Some assets you hold will go to zero and never return. But if you get 2 out of 10 winners or even 1 winner in the future, as the crypto asset class continues to grow year over year, guys, we didn't even have DeFi back here. We didn't have really TVL. We didn't have any types of DEXs or automated market makers. There was almost no utility. I know it's still speculation to an extent. And 5 years from now, we're going to look back at the crypto market and go, how obvious was this? And in the future, our biggest regret will be, why didn't I buy more? Why didn't I research more? Why didn't I believe in this more when others didn't? For all XRP Ledger developers, we have the annual event. The APAC Summit is back. This is going to be in Vegas, September 6th to the 8th. Next up, the UK Treasury unveils plans to regulate stablecoins and financial services in markets bill. Stablecoins will be regulated. Central bank digital currencies are the future. I'm hoping that USDC is a winner. But please remember that even stablecoins are centralized, whether it's in terms of holdings or governance. They are not the perfect solution. Whether we use fiat today or central bank digital currencies that are digital, XRP is still necessary. What is this? Gucci now accepts ApeCoin through BitPay. Huh. And Life for Rent, how a new NFT token standard could create the next generation of landlords. Matthew Liny, we have the FXC Top 100 for 2022. How many XRP-enabled platforms do you count? At first glance, 40. The 2022 Cross-Border Payments 100 of FXC Intelligence. We have Veeam, Revolut, Stripe, Airwallex, XRP, Asimo, XRP, eBanks, XRP, Flutterwave, XRP, XLM, Africa, Ant Group, FIS, Fiserv, FleetCor, XRP, DLocal, XRP, MasterCard, Ripple Partner, Tencent, Walmart, wow. And notice under crypto and DLT, we have Ripple, Stellar, and Circle, or USDC. Fidelity and BlackRock each invested $200 million into Circle. Circle's integrated with XLM, Algo, Hedera, Solana, AVAX. In terms of banks, we have Bank of America, Ripple Partner, we have Citi. DBS is the largest bank AUM in Singapore. They're on Hedera's governing council and a Ripple partner. And DBS also has XRP traded at their trading desk today, and I'm waiting for them to add HBAR. We have BNY Mellon, Bank of New York, Ripple Partner, and remember, the former vice chair, Tim Keeney, is on the board of PolySign, side by side Arthur Brito, the creator of the XRP Ledger, and David Schwartz. HSBC, you get it, this is huge. I know we talked about this, but just wanted to say, so we have PureSys excited to share that we put into production the first version of the National Land Registry together with this land agency and the support of the company Ripple to have the first ever land registry on top of the XRP ledger. Agencia Tierras. As my Spanish, I'm practicing. Also, Meta or Facebook now trusts third-party wallet connections for Trust Wallet and MetaMask on its platform. Oh yeah, and how could I forget? So this came out insane, so exclusive. Ripple Labs, the company, is, in quotes, interested in the bankrupt crypto lender Celsius. Now check out this clip of Brad Garlinghouse shared by Cryptotainment, and he's actually talking about this very thing a while back.
Carbon credit initiative is something we've kicked off internally, but we've invested in over 30 or 40 companies around the crypto ecosystem, and we'll continue to look at opportunities to grow through external acquisitions also.
And of course, the market's not great right now, but is an IPO on the cards at some point?
Well, I think we want to get certainty and clarity in the United States with the US SEC. I'm hopeful that the SEC will not slow that process down any more than they already have. But we certainly at a point in scale where that is a possibility, and we'll look at that once we're past this lawsuit with the SEC.
All right. Also shared by Mr. Betic, so Ripple customer in the fourth largest payment services provider in China expands to the United Kingdom. We have Lian. Now they are a Ripple partner. Remember back in like 2017, 2018, really announcing this partnership with Ripple. Now remember the PBOC or People's Bank of China, I almost said Ripple, has also sat down with Ripple at their offices in 2017. So whether they are just really talking to, a forward-thinking fintech and kind of brainstorming and it's consultant-like, and it was a consultant type of relationship and meeting, or are they actually discussing interoperability? So we have Lian Global brings cross-border digital payments platform to the UK. Notice receiving payments faster in key markets including China and the US. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. All links can be found in my link tree linked in the video description, and I will catch you in the next one.